Hi, I'm Caroline from the Well-Ordered Homeschool and the Modest Mom blog. And today I wanted to jump on here and talk to you guys about how to encourage your children, not only in good behavior, but specifically good behavior in your homeschool day. So if you're a homeschooling parent, you know that attitude in the homeschool day is like the number one issue, I think. It can mess up your homeschool day. It can blow the entire day. It can blow the week. If your child has a bad attitude about doing their math or any subject, math always seems to be a big issue at our house, you know that it takes twice as long to do the subject, and it stresses the homeschool mom out, it stresses the student out, it puts a bad mood in the home, and overall it's just not fun to deal with. So I want to share with you some things that we do to overcome bad attitudes. First of all, the obvious thing is you want to make sure that the work you're giving your child is age appropriate. I had one of our daughters in math. I had switched her to a new math program, and she was just having really bad attitudes. I mean, really bad, like crying all the time. And I didn't know what the deal was. And finally, I sat down and realized she didn't know the work. She needed to back up to like halfway through the previous grade level, and she needed to do it. And so that's what we're doing right now, and it's helping. Another one of my daughters was really struggling with math last year. She ended up meeting Nicole, the math lady. She's doing Saxon. We met Nicole, the math lady, at convention, and that's what we've been doing for her to watch the videos to do her Saxon math, while Nicole gave her this huge pep talk. And this year math has been amazing. Now, it's still not coming easy for her, but her attitude has changed. It's like night and day. And so there's obvious things that you can do to tweak, to fix. Is the work too challenging for them? Are they melting down because they just can't do it? That's the first thing to look at. The second thing you might see, do they have a learning disability that you don't know about? You know, do they have a vision problem? One of our girls has been getting headaches, and she would just cry and say, my head hurts, and come to find out she needed glasses. And we thought that, we'd taken her to a doctor like 2 years ago, and he's like, oh no, she's fine. But it just kept getting worse. And so finally, since she started wearing glasses, that's improved a lot. So sometimes it's just these things outside of actual character issues. But all of that aside, a lot of times it's just character. A lot of times they don't want to do the work. They want to be outside playing. They want to do their own thing, and they just don't want to do it. So they have an attitude, and it's no fun. So first of all, you need to teach them over and over again, and this is what we do, and one time does not fix it. You need to tell them scripture verses on do all things for the Lord, be cheerful. You know, there's so many scriptures you can use to try and get in their head that this is not pleasing to the Lord, that this is not how a child that is wanting to follow the Lord should behave. But sometimes they need more encouragement than that. You know, that's the practical head knowledge. Sometimes we need more than just the head knowledge, and we need those daily reminders to get in our heart, to stick, and to help us choose a better attitude. Sometimes for children and adults, I know I like this too, we need to be encouraged through rewards, and we need to see the consequences. So we need to see, if we act this way, we're going to have a consequence. But if we act the other way, we're going to be rewarded. And a lot of times I feel like parents in the Christian circle, they focus just on the consequences. In our home, we focus on both. And it's something we've done for years now. You have to definitely find the balance. You can't just focus on consequences, and you definitely can't focus on rewards. And I think it's funner to focus on the reward side of things. So you've got to balance it out. But it's been a blessing to try and do both things. So let me show you what we use. Years ago, when our oldest was around 8, he's now 18, Sean made a character chart, and it was called Character Badges. And it has definitely grown and evolved over the years into what it is now. And it's basically a character and habit training program. It's charts on the refrigerator, and they earn coins, and they have a sticker book, and it's a lot of fun. And it's a way to keep parents motivated and accountable for encouraging their children what they should be doing and correcting. And it's also a way for children to see visual reminders of, this is what I'm doing good, this is not how I'm doing good, I need to work on these things. If I keep being disobedient, I'm going to have a lot of consequences. So let me show you. I have tweaked it this past month. We started tweaking it because we've done character badges for so many years. And I am the type of person, I can only do one thing so many years. I have to tweak it and I have to make it something new. So I stay motivated to use it. So after having used it the normal way for years and years, I tweaked it to use it for our school subjects. So normally this is what a character badge chart looks like. Okay, and it's magnetic, so it does stick on your refrigerator, or you can put it on a dry erase board. If you have like a dedicated homeschool room, you can put it in there if you want to do it for the school subjects like we are right now. Normally we say it's good for one character quality a month you focus on, so that's the purple row, and then you have 7 habits and responsibilities. So you can put things like brush teeth, do your chore, feed the dogs, practice instrument, lots of things, get dressed, fix your hair, things that you need your child to just build that habit of doing. But we tweaked it, I tweaked it, and I put their school subjects on here. So I put on respectfulness is still the character quality we're working on, and that's being respectful to me as their parent, to their dad. It's being respectful to siblings. If they struggle being respectful to like Sunday school teachers, I don't think we have that issue, but just being really respectful in how they're speaking. So basically you can use stories, you can use scripture stories, you can use scripture verses, you can find lots of different things to teach your children about being respectful with a month. We also have character flashcards that teach the 8 different character qualities that we focus on. That's available at our well-ordered homeschool store. But basically talk to them, focus on being respectful or obedient or kind, whatever character quality you focus on for the month. But then I put on here math and history, science, grammar, handwriting, literature, and cello. And this is for my 4th grader, for my 10-year-old. And I'm doing this right now for my 1st, 4th, and 6th grader. And so this is how it works. If they do their school with a good attitude, that's the key part. With a good attitude, they can put a check on their chart. If they have a bad attitude, they sit there and they cry during math and they sulk and they slam their book or whatever happens, they roll their eyes, I don't want to do math, they don't get a check. So I'm not doing we do have a disobedience chart, like a consequence chart. I'm not matching that up to this. The consequence that happens if they don't do it is they just don't get their check this month. The disobedience chart I'm still using just for general disobedience. So like when my daughter's got a pouting check today, and there's lots of different things on there. But for this, they know if they get done with their subject, they can go and they put a check on. And the only time I'm telling them that they can't get a check is if I see the attitude. Otherwise, they're free to come and just put their check on themselves. All right, so what is the reward that comes out of filling the chart? Like, why would they even want to fill up their chart? Let me show you why. The fun part of character badges is that they have their sticker book, and the sticker book is good for a year, and each page is good for a month. So as they go through their chart, you can see the colors line up. You've got your green and your blue and your purple. Well, right here, you've got your green and your blue and your purple. And they're working on earning coins, character badge coins that actually come with the kit. So this is like 25 cents, says character badge on there, 25 cents. They're really fun metal coins. Here's your 10 cents and 5 cents. They're shaped like the money. So your children learn actually the value of money. They learn that money will get you things, how to save up. So as they fill up a row, every time they hit one of the green stars or the blue star or the purple star, they come and they put a sticker in their book. And as they fill up their rows, that's how they earn their coins. It's super easy. And anytime you hit a star, put a sticker in. Fill up your row, you get your coin. It's as simple as that. Good job, Libby.
Thank you.
Now, what do they do with their coins? Once they've collected coins, they cash it in at the rewards chart. So right here we have suggested prices. Stay up 15 minutes past bedtime could be 5 cents. So they fill up one row, they earn 5 cents. They could instantly cash it in. But if they want to save up their coins, they can come down here. 35 coins is movie night, or you can do a trip to your favorite store for 45 cents. Go out for ice cream or a special treat is 55 cents. You can really teach them to save up and get something bigger, or you can write in your own rewards right here, which like one time we wrote in get a Lego set, and they saved up quite a while and they got that Lego set. So it's just a good way to encourage your children in good behavior, whether you're trying to build good habits, like Charlotte Mason talks all about good habits, or you're trying to encourage them in good behavior for the school time. Now, my husband was in public school all his life. I was homeschooled all my life, and I was the youngest. So my whole high school experience was spent by myself. But my husband talks all about the one thing he thinks is missing in the homeschool experience is you don't have that peer pressure of other students around you, and you know, your teacher's your mom, so you're a little bit more familiar with her, and it's easier to just fudge on assignments. But this is just a way to kind of fill in that gap. It still doesn't all the way. And I don't think that's such a negative of homeschooling. Obviously, that I would send my children to school because I did it all my life, and I'm about to graduate my oldest, and I plan on going all the way through. But it is something to just think about, and think about how can you encourage your children to get their work done, get it done with a good attitude, and be happy and kind of have a respect for getting their work done. So that's just something I've started doing. Like I said, normally for years and years, we've used character badges for the habits and responsibilities. This is just a way to tweak it. You can obviously write in with dry erase, and then you just erase this each month. So we just kind of started this one. And you also, like in the set, it comes with tabs, magnetic tabs that you can put in, and those are just all of your normal habits and responsibilities. But it does have the 8 character badge tabs included. So it's easy to use. Once you get it set up, it's a great way to parent. It's a different way to parent. You just have to think about, go get a check for either the good or the bad. Go put a check on your chart. And believe me, your children will love it. So thanks for watching. I hope that might encourage you in your homeschool journey and maybe be a new thing you can try that would help.